Hello everyone. I've been given the difficult task to explain what is the great activation of the consciousness of the 22nd of February for people that doesn't follow Matias de Stefano. Because, okay, who is Matias de Stefano? Matias de Stefano is a young man that is leading at this moment a huge activation of the grid of consciousness around the world. The big on this activation, like button on, will be at the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. But there is people around the world also gathering or by themselves, which is connected to this activation and will be anchoring this information in different places around the planet. So it is a planetary movement right now. But what is the grid of consciousness? Okay, not easy to say, but I'm just going to talk from what I feel and what I understand that it is, and it's only one perspective. It's only my perspective, what I can achieve to understand. And it's not the same for everyone, okay? So for you it can resonate with a little bit of it, of my story, and maybe some other parts doesn't say anything to you, and that's okay, because I'm not telling the truth. I'm just telling what I can see of the truth, which is the truth is everything, everything. And each of us as a person can just have access to a small little perspective of the truth. Imagine that the truth is the whole universe, and we only can experience a fraction of the universe through our physical existence. So of course I'm not telling the truth, I'm just telling what I experience of the truth. So saying that, very important. I'm going to go to the very beginning, basic of all, and then I'm going to jump a lot of steps and go directly to the activation, because there is a lot of information there, and if you really want to know more and you want to know details, everything is there. You can Google Matias de Stefano, you can Google grid activation, you can Google YOSOY, I am, and then you will see plenty of videos, enough information going around. But just to make a summary, the whole universe is one. I mean, we are in the universe, which is one universe. We are in the universe, okay? We are not outside the universe looking at it. We are in it. So meaning we are, let's imagine, let's say like a little cell, a little particle of the universe. Now imagine that everything is alive. The universe is like a being, a living being, and we are like the organs, the cells, the neurons, the little parts of this living being. And it's the same, now I'm going to jump, and it's the same with the planet. The planet is a living organism, it's a big one, and we are not on the planet, actually. We are the planet itself, we are part of it, same as we are in the planet, which is in the universe. It's all, actually, it's all divisions of the one thing. And so we are also, in scale, a division of planet Earth. Planet Earth is a creature with a lot of things: animal, plants, minerals, water, a center, fire. I mean, and so we are one part of it. Now we are the neurons. So we are the neurons. We are the thinking, analytic beings of the planet, which means we are the neurons of the planet. The grid of consciousness will be like the brain, the synapses that we make in our brain to think, to come up with the idea and to understand an idea, to receive an input like a sound, which is actually a wave, and to make something out of it, to understand words, concepts, ideas, is synapses in our brain. So, and then in this way we become conscious, not only of the external world, but also conscious of who we are, because we are thinking. So in this way, as we are the neurons of the planet, we function also when we connect to each other, making synapses with each other, with other persons, then we work as a network of consciousness, which the planet can use to know herself better. I say herself because I like it, but it can be itself of himself, okay? So the activation of the grid of consciousness uses the biological human beings as neurons and also pyramids and really a mathematical grid around the planet with lines and knots, which are the conjunction of the lines. And in the knots is where the synapses takes place, when two lines cross each other. Also information about this and a map you can find in Google Map. I'm going to leave all the links behind so you can find information. You can see the grid on Google Maps, and you can see also where lines and dots are around the planet, and you can choose a place to be of in the 22 of February to help and to work together with all of us for the activation of the consciousness of the planet. What is going to happen after the activation is done? I don't know. Figure it out for yourself, but for sure it's going to be like consciousness will be more present, whatever that means. So neurons, we also have elements inside of us, and I'm going to do this very, very briefly, because also information about this is already online, but the whole universe and everything is in scale, so as big as small, have already a network. And in this planet, in this physical existence, the network, we call it like the elements like water, fire, air. What I'm missing? Water, fire, earth. Oh yeah, air, earth, and ether. The 4 first elements will be in Egypt working, and ether will be working all around the world. Getting the information that is being activated in Cairo, getting it through the network. So, of course, it's important that you place yourself in a specific spot where the network goes. And I must tell you, I've been there just to check out on one of the spots where the line goes, and it is an amazing, amazing, strong, powerful place on earth that you can feel, and that is already people going there to meditate without knowing anything about the grid or knowing anything about Matias de Stefano, because they feel the power of the place. And this is for me in a personal, my personal path is a confirmation. Yeah, I need that people that doesn't know anything about it also tell me like, yes, I feel it too. That's my personal need. Not for everybody is that important. So when you place yourself in one of these spots, a line or a dot is even better when two lines cross, then you will receive the information and with your body in movement, because we are, okay, this is not about just thinking about it. No, if we are the neurons, meaning the neurons is this, flesh and bones, all right, and movement and time and space, because we are activating the grid in time and space of a physical planet Earth through a physical body. Yes, it's not about thinking, believing, of having the intention. It's about really working with your physical body. So through movement and sound, and through the consciousness of aligning yourself with all these elements that you actually have in you, then you anchor all this information of the grid that is being sent from Cairo, and then you place it on the place on earth that you are. This is basically it. If you feel that this speaks to you somehow, is because you probably made the promise 12,000 years ago that you will try again, because then we try and we fail. We couldn't activate the grid, and we all promised that we will try again, and this is happening now. And some of us remember, and some of us doesn't remember but feel it and know exactly to whom you have to listen to do your thing, because there are some of us that agree to be guiding this, and some of us that agree to be working on this. So if you then agreed to be working on this, then you don't need to remember. You're gonna use all the energy that you have to work on this, to make it happen, to anchor it, okay? And if you agree to be a guidance of somehow, Matias de Stefano agreed to be the center guidance of it. It's a very difficult task, which I didn't want for myself. That's why I'm here doing like a little summary of it and putting it out there, you know? And that's what I agree to do. So believe in yourself, okay? Whatever you are doing and about to do, and whatever you feel that you have to do, is exactly what you want to do, or you wanted to do, and you agree. And you've been preparing for this. If you resonate with what I'm telling you, you will notice that there is a lot of things in your life that you already did, or that happened to you as a coincidence, that were actually a preparation to do this activation. So don't hesitate. If you feel you can do it, do it. Do it on your own, or gather with people and do the activation. I'm gonna leave all the links behind of what is that is going to happen and what is it that you have to do. But you also can focus on yourself and feel what you have to do, and don't read anything of this information, okay? This is really up to you. It's freedom of being yourself, responsibility of being yourself, and realization that we are all aspects of the grid and of the planet, and that we are actually one, and we are connected, and each of us has a unique quality to bring to the whole. So trust yourself. Thank you for listening, and I hope that we connect soon on the 22nd of February of 2022, that we reconnect.